have in studio with us today Mark Farina, the Lieutenant Governor of the District 1 Illinois-Iowa Kiwanis. Mr. Farina is also the President of the Forest Glen Mayfair Kiwanis and the Administrator of K-Kids. Mr. Farina, thank you for joining us.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, Bart.
After reading your bio, we found that you've had, I want to say, an extensive career in broadcasting outside of your Kiwanis and nonprofit organizations. How does being a broadcaster influence your dealings with the Kiwanis and the other organizations that you deal with?
Well, I think it's important because communications is kind of the foundation of what we do in this world, and understanding the different media that we have, and also kind of the evolution of that media from things like videotape to now obviously the whole digital world. It is important to understand that, and obviously understand the internet and all the tools that we have out there, and that kind of whole vast world is important because this is a world where it's quick communications,
right?
And you have to get the word out there, and you have to get the word out there in kind of short sentences, rather than long-winded
bursts of information.
Exactly.
Right. As a Lieutenant Governor, what are your principal duties in regards to that? Not too many people know about what a Lieutenant Governor.
Well, a Lieutenant Governor is basically for Kiwanis. We're basically kind of like a state representative or state senator. So we represent a section of in our case, the Illinois Eastern Iowa District. So I represent basically the north side of Chicago, the Kiwanis clubs on the north side. But of course we interact with the Kiwanis clubs in the Chicago metro area and really interact with people all over the world. In fact, I administer a Facebook page that is the Kiwanis Clubs of Chicago, and we have fans not only from Chicago who are Kiwanians, but also from all over the world.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, about 100 and, I think at this point about 130 fans that we have.
That's pretty good. You just started that though.
Yeah, about a year ago we started that page.
Yeah,
exactly.
wow. Are you voted into office? Is there like a special election, or is it volunteer, or how does that work?
Well, we're all volunteers in Kiwanis, other than our administrative staff in Indianapolis. We're all volunteers, and yes, I would be elected by the Kiwanis clubs in Division I, which is about 7 Kiwanis clubs.
Okay.
In this case, I kind of ran unopposed, so it was an easy election.
Those are always easy.
Unlike the upcoming mayoral election in Chicago, which should be.
Yeah. Are you running for that one?
No, I'm not going to run for that one.
I'm thinking about it.
I think it's well, good luck. Get in line because get in line now. But it's an experience that has taught me a great deal. I would hope of leadership, of communications. I was fortunate to be a product of the Kiwanis Service Leadership Program, Key Club in high school. Back when I was started when I was a sophomore at Steinmetz High School in Chicago, and moved up the ranks and was a Key Club Lieutenant Governor and then Key Club Governor. So I learned at a very early age to feel very comfortable getting in front of an audience and speaking, and particularly speaking about something that was very positive, where you were welcomed by an audience rather than going into a hostile environment. But it was good training also for those days later on as an adult, walking into the hostile environments as well and kind of changing their opinion.
Now, is Key Club the same as K Club? Are those?
Well, there's different. There are two different things. Our K Kids clubs are basically elementary school kids from roughly 2nd grade up to, say, 6th grade. Okay. Kind of an introduction to community service, an introduction to giving back to the community and giving back to society. Then we move into kind of our middle or junior high level, which is called Builders Clubs, and these are all sponsored by Kiwanis International. Key Club International, which is the largest high school age service organization in the world. We're in 30 countries with a membership of over 250,000. And then we have our college level group, which I was also a member of, Circle K.
You've done it all, basically.
I was a member of I was a charter member of the Circle K Club at Illinois State University, and then we have the adult organization Kiwanis. We also have started a new organization that we call Action Clubs, and these are clubs for disabled individuals, developmentally disabled, physically disabled, who might not have the abilities to travel and do things on their own, but with assistance certainly have the initiative to do it.
Right. Yeah. So you're basically you get everyone, try to get everyone involved in these types of things. That way, just everyone gets the taste of community service.
Absolutely.
Not being forced as some of these stars you're forced to do community service, but it's a voluntary thing. You learn to help your community just from your heart, basically.
Exactly, and originally, for the longest time, Kiwanis has been around since 1915. We've been in Chicago since about 1918, our flagship club downtown. So we've been around a long time. And one of the things that we want to teach children is this giving back to the community,
right.
giving
That's
back
what I was
to society.
Say. I couldn't
Absolutely, and there really is no perfect ideal age, but like any learning process, you want to start with the children,
right?
Because their minds are like sponges, and,
right.
and it's an opportunity to reach them.
Okay, and just one last question: is there a website like for your like the local or the Chicago?
I would basically suggest that they go to the international website, which is Kiwanis.org, and they can learn all about the various organizations that we sponsor within our organization, our history, programs that we are partners with. We partner with organizations like the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, the Children's Miracle Network, and we've been a long-time partner with UNICEF. In fact, we just kicked off a brand new international project that was announced at our convention this summer in Las Vegas, which is to eliminate tetanus,
right.
Neonatal tetanus, which is a real tragic problem,
that is, yeah.
in particularly in third world countries. Something that we take for granted in countries like the United States, but
right.
which is a real problem, and we want to partner so that we can wipe that out, because it can be wiped out.
Right, exactly. Well, sir, I want to thank you for joining us
My
today.
pleasure, Bart. My pleasure. Thank you for the invitation.
Rush to get you here in a short amount of time.
Well, my pleasure.
That's Mr. Mark Farina, ladies and gentlemen. Just thank you.
My pleasure.
I want to thank Lieutenant Governor Mark Farina, or actually I should say President of the Mayfair and Forest Glen Club, today, for coming in today in studio with us for our Community Spotlight. For more information on the Kiwanis, please visit Kiwanis.org. Thanks again to Mr. Farina for joining us today. The Lombard Park District, winner of the coveted 2009 National Gold Medal in Excellence in Parks and Recreation, is more than just beautiful and well-maintained. It is a top-notch facility that, since 1927, has proudly provided many opportunities with over 450 acres of golf courses, floral displays, and 8.5 acres of the horticultural showcase of the Lilac Park. So now we take a trip to the Sunset Knoll Recreation Center with Nick McClintock, speaking with Patricia Dole, the Park District Project Manager here in Lombard, Illinois.
Nick McClintock here from WICB TV here at Madison Meadows Park in Lombard, Illinois. As you can see, the Lombard Park District has done an amazing job with it. Here with, what's your name?
Patricia Dole.
Okay, and what do you do here at the Lombard Park District?
I'm a program manager.
Okay, and would you mind tell us what?
I'm in charge of all the seniors, early childhood dance, and this building.
Okay, and this is the Sunset Knoll Recreation Center. Looking at your park outside, we shot a little bit there a couple days ago, and we realized it's very well kept. Is there any challenge in, like, with your district keeping the parks clean and orderly?
Well, that is always a challenge because some people are messy, but weed control is a big thing, and also trash. So.
Okay. And what does the Lombard Park District do as a whole to improve the Lombard community?
Well, if you look outside also, we have a whole new project going on where we're putting in a walking path and basketball courts and soccer. So there's always things going on all over the parks for people to enjoy.
And also, what are some of the amenities that some of your other parks, because I noticed you have a water park, you have another park about 1.5 miles down the road on Madison. What types of things do those provide for people that may not know?
That are different? Well, the water park, we have slides and like a wave pool and an alligator crossing. So we have all different components in the water park. And we just opened a new skate park in Madison Meadows, so the skateboarders can go out there and enjoy themselves now with their own special features. So each park does have different things in for different people to enjoy.
Going back to the Sunset Knoll Recreation Center, I saw there was a whole bunch of stuff going on around here. Would you mind explaining some of the activities that you have for children and, just what goes on around here?
Sure. This building has activities from, age 0, 6 months, to seniors. So we have preschool going on in a different wing. We have parent-child classes. In our gym area, we do gymnastics and large playthings and all sorts of martial arts. In this wing down here, we have dance, aerobics, fitness, art, card playing for the seniors. So, you know, at any different time of the day, we have different things going on.
As far as helping the residents of Lombard with your activities, is this the Lombard Partridge, does it just serve the Lombard community, or does it also reach out to the surrounding communities?
Well, our programs are predominantly for the people of Lombard, but we also have a lot of non-residents that come in. They also pay a higher fee to participate than the residents, and the residents also get priority in registering for programs. But then if there are spots after a certain amount of time, it is opened up to anyone.
What are some of the things that have been taken into effect to help out with the safety of the children in the parks and, you know, things like that? I noticed that you don't use sand or bark or mulch in your parks. What do you use instead?
We use a rubber matting that's actually cushioned so that if, you know, a child does fall, you just kind of bounce, or when you're walking over it, it's very cushy and you bounce around. It's just more nice. That was terrible.
It's fine.
Can I run now?
Some of the many amenities. Some of the many amenities. I'm here with, what's your name, sir?
Nick Giordano. I like swinging too.
All right, thank you very much, Nick Giordano. As you can plainly see, that the Lombard Partridge offers many great services to people young and old.
We want to thank you, the viewer, for watching and taking interest in the community service organizations here in Lombard. This has been a WICB Community Spotlight made possible by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. I'm Bart Berry. Thanks for watching.